Hello there, how are you?
Hello. Hang on.
Yeah.
Uh, could you talk again?
Hello, can you hear me?
Uh, I can almost hear. I can hear. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Like, is the volume fine and everything?
Your voice is a little bit low for me,
That's
but
weird. What about now?
now it's much better.
Okay, perfect. All right. So let me pull up your OPGG and stuff. So you mentioned that you were gonna. Let me see. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
gonna stream, right? So are you live right now?
Yes, I just turned it on.
Okay,
I
perfect.
got on a little too late.
Yeah, that's fine. You can send me a link if you want,
Uh,
so I can give you a viewer.
Thank you. Or if it's more convenient, if it if screen share works better for you, I could do that too.
No, of course, yeah, I'm gonna watch in screen share, yeah, because the stream will have delay, obviously.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So let me begin sharing my screen first, and let's talk a little bit. There we go. Let me know if you can see.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So first, I'm gonna show you what I prepared for you. So in this spreadsheet that I will give you, you will see everything related to the coaching sessions and your progress. This is how we're gonna track your progress, the key errors and mistakes that we see, how to fix them, and as well as your champion pool, homework, practice, everything related to that. So in this tab here, we'll have the date of the session. I will give you the recording. Even though you're streaming and you will have the VOD, I will still give you the recording of the session with a private link here, every session that we have, so that we have like an archive that you can always go back and see if you forget stuff.
Got it.
Here we will have champion pool related things and your playstyle, and here the idea is that you pay full attention to me and you don't have to write your own things to remember, so I will take notes for you, something that is, if I find something that is like very, very important, I will write it down here so you don't forget. And this is especially useful for ADCs, such as you, which is if I give you homework or practice drill, they're gonna be here. So yeah, so that you don't forget either. Okay.
Yes.
So first of all, tell me a little bit about you, like how long you've been playing League, in general, what brings you here, sort of like,
Uh,
yeah, anything you would
my
like to
main
say.
my main account is Old Man Sungsley, and I played about 40,000 or 50,000 games of League of Legends,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, it's yes, and I used to be a Fiora one trick
Okay.
with over 5,000, 6,000 games just on that champion, but I got sick of playing top lane because top lane's really lonely.
Okay.
And sometimes when I play top lane, I'm still playing my lane, but my inhibitors are gone, and I feel like I haven't done anything in the game yet, but the game's already over. So I got
Mm-hmm.
really mad about it. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought, ADC I guess is like has more impact early game than top lane, so I'm gonna just switch into becoming an ADC main. So here I am. And platinum ADCs are really garbage. So I told myself, if they can be platinum playing ADC, I should be able to get to platinum or maybe even diamond really easily just by playing ADC.
Uh-huh.
But it's actually kind of hard.
Uh-huh. Well, there are a couple of things that you should know, ADC. First of all, it's the least impactful role in the game, by far, right? And especially so, the lower elo you go, well, it's like an inverted bell curve, ADC. It's like, let me pull up my pencil so I can explain. In super, super low elo, like silver, bronze, it has a lot of impact if you get fed. And then
Yes.
in high elo, it also has good impact, I would say. Well, not insane impact, but the impact in high elo is not that bad right now. in the durability patch. But it's like between gold and diamond 2, I would say. This
Yeah.
is the valley where like ADC has like the least impact, in my opinion. It's something like this. In high elo it has less impact than low elo, but and you're playing here. That's the thing. Usually
Right.
when I level up Smurfs or something, when I do like unranked to challenger runs or something, in this elo I usually play jungle instead of ADC. But I still win in this. Like it's just a matter of preference. You can certainly climb with any role. I'm just the idea is that you know what you're getting into. Like ADC is not a really high impact role in this elo, but
I
it can
see.
be in this patch. In this patch, ADC is I think kind of better than before. So with that in mind, I think you're kind of fine. First thing that I would like to get into is your champion pool and the builds. Fix them a little bit. So first of all, the Lucian that I'm seeing here, your build is completely wrong, right? So I maybe you have read that I'm the best Lucian in the world. I'm number 1, and the Lucian build. First of all, people build attack speed on Lucian because they got used to when in the past Lucian's ult scaled with attack speed, like the amount of shots.
Right.
But they changed it. It scales with crit now. The more crit you have, the more amount of shots. If you get attack
Yes.
speed, the damage of the ult doesn't change. The amount of shots don't change either. So this is like a remnant from the past that people forgot to adapt to, and it's very bad to get attack speed with Lucian. So avoid attack speed boots like anytime.
Oh.
Yeah. So attack speed boots never. I would say 80% of the games you wanna go CDR boots. I will explain why now. And the rest you go defensive boots, like either Mercury Threads or Tabites, depending if you're like into LED or AP. Okay.
I see.
I'm gonna explain now really quick, if you would like, why is it that the Lucian build should go with Lucidity boots, and I'll explain now. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention is with Lucian, you want you wanna reach a sweet spot that is 40 or 45 ability haste, and I will explain now why. But the idea is that if you are good at comboing with Lucian, you are never ever gonna use your attack speed because you're constantly double shotting every single auto attack. Okay.
Right.
So that's why we need Lucidity boots, and also this is why Kraken Slayer is way better than Gale Force on Lucian. So that's also another thing, especially now with the durability update that people are tankier and have more HP and armor. You should go Kraken Slayer around 75 or 70% of games, I would say. I would say 70 to 75% of games you go Kraken, and only the rest you would go Gale Force, okay?
Okay.
Certainly this much I don't hate the Gale Force because they are all squishy and you wanna be able to catch the long range Senna and the Vayne that will be like squishy and kinda walking away, right? To chase her, to dodge Yon's ultimate as well. But let me see if you have more games, and I will show you type of games that you should definitely go Kraken. In this one I don't hate the Gale Force either, although personally I would have gone Kraken. I will explain now why. If you're really good at comboing with Lucian, Kraken is just too broken. Okay, so this is a Kraken Slayer game, see, because all of them are short range. Their only range champion is Kaisa, which has barely 50 more range than you, so almost the same range. And you can dash into her, you don't really... And she wants to go into you, so you don't need the Gale Force to chase her because she's a champion that wants to jump into you anyway. Also, another thing that people don't know about Gale Force is that it doesn't get you away of Diana's ultimate. That's a noob trap, okay?
Yes,
so
Gale
Force doesn't get you away of either Diana's ultimate or Malphite's ultimate, okay? So people build Gale Force into Diana and Malphite, and they are completely wrong. Okay, here another perfectly clear example of a Kraken Slayer game. You need Kraken Slayer for Warwick, you need Kraken Slayer for Rengar. Remember, if they jump into you, you don't need the Gale Force, you need a Kraken to burst them. And Sivir is the only ADC in the game that has the same range as Lucian, both have 500. So that's another thing, another reason why you should have gone Kraken, because you can always proc it against Sivir, and against Blitzcrank again, super good, okay? Then another thing I'm going to mention as a rule of thumb for any ADCs in the game, never buy Mortal Reminder in this season. Well, I don't like blanket like those, you know what I mean? But I would say around 90% of the matches don't buy Mortal Reminder, okay? The reason is it's the worst anti-heal item in the game, by far. Stats-wise, and the way you proc it also is the worst in the game. Every other anti-heal item in the game can be procced in AoE, And Mortal
Yes.
Reminder is the only anti-heal item in the game that cannot be provoked to more than one target. Okay?
Okay.
Because it requires 3 auto attacks, and auto attacks are single target, whereas the support item, for example, let's say that you have a Seraphine, as soon as she casts the AoE shield, she gives all of her team 60%
Right.
Grievous. Well, now it's 50, it got nerfed. But she gives all of her team the full Grievous wounds. Whereas you will only have it for yourself, and you have to auto attack 3 times. It's super bad. When you want anti-heal, you need to ask your support to get it for you, okay? In fact,
Got it.
I use the chat for this reason a lot. If you look at my match history, my team will have anti-heal in almost every... So here, they have an enemy Yumi, right? So in the beginning of the match, I just told the Janna... I mean, she's challenger, she should know, but just in case, I told her, hey, rush anti-heal, I cannot get it, ADC anti-heal sucks. So she gets it. And it's super good because with, for example, when she ults, she gives my whole team the anti-heal, right? And the full effect of it. Whereas if I would get it, it's only for one target, only when I auto 3 times to have the full effect. It's really, really bad. One additional thing I would like to mention is that ADC is the role in the game that hates skipping power spikes the most. So you know how this works, right? If you have the time of the game here, if you have the time of the game from minute 0 to, I don't know, let's say 30, your power level will be like... It won't be like this. It will be more like a stair, right, with the power spikes.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So ADC is the role that is the most dependent on these power spikes, meaning buying an item that, like Mortal Reminder, gives you almost 0 stats and no good passives at all. And what's gonna happen is that you're gonna effectively push all of your power spikes 5 to 8 to even 10 minutes later if you're really poor in the match. And what that causes is really, really bad. Because it will mean that you're effectively behind in the power spike department. You're gonna feel really bad. As soon as you stop building that item, you will feel way better. Of course, anti-heal is necessary. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not your job to get it. You need to ask your team to get it, okay?
Got it.
In fact, if you look at my past matches, like I think I haven't built anti-heal in ADC in like the past 2 months or something. Maybe I have it only once, but as you can see, like I really don't really have anti-heal in any matches. Like, yeah, none of them. See, but as soon as I go support, I build it. See. Okay. So that's... and when I go mid lane, for example, as well. Okay. So it is really necessary. Sure, healing in the game is... you need anti-heal, but not in ADC. Okay. The other thing I was gonna mention now before we jump into watching you play is oh yeah, I was gonna mention this because I saw you building it on even on Samira. I saw it. I think I saw it on Samira once. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, this is a really bad Lucian build. We will explain that.
Nice.
Kalista, Lucian. Well, you only have it on Kalista actually. On Kalista is one of those champions that I don't hate it that much because she really, really likes the speed and attack speed, right?
Yes.
So another thing, I'm gonna tell you another thing why Mortal Reminder is not really good anymore. It's the weakest seal item, right? So most ADCs need a seal item nowadays. Well, maybe not Samira or Lucian, but auto attackers need it, right? The issue is because before Mythics got introduced into a game, ADCs used to go double seal items. So you will have champions with, remember, Static Shield plus Rapid Fire Cannon, for example?
Yes.
Yeah, things like that. The thing is, ever since Mythics got introduced, as a community, we had to sacrifice an item slot for the Mythic. And what we sacrifice is the second seal. So you're not supposed to... with Kalista, it could be an exception, but with any other ADCs, Ashe, Jinx, etc., Caitlyn, you cannot really go double seal anymore. So if you cannot go double seal, you kind of gotta make sure that the seal item that you're buying is the best you can get. But the Mortal Reminder is the weakest one. So that's why... I guess with Kalista you kinda cheat this because she's a champion that likes double seal and probably the only ADC in the game that can still go double seal. Maybe Jinx in like 1 game out of 20 is also another one, but usually not. But yeah. So now I will show you a couple of Lucian things and we can start with the game. So any questions so far?
No.
Perfect. About the runes, they usually go like this, and I switch this for attack speed sometimes. Like if I have Yumi, I go attack speed, for example, I have enough healing. Especially because you're not buying attack speed boots. So this will feel good before you reach the cooldown. Well, it will feel good for the farming in the lane, pushing the towers, things like that, you know? And for this practice tool thing, I'm gonna remove the boots because I wanna buy them, right? And otherwise we'll have to wait. Yeah. How about the skin? This is the best skin.
Oh, really? I always thought the project is the best one.
Project now. Most people like High Noon, but I will explain why actually. Remember what I said before, if you're really good at comboing with Lucian, you don't need attack speed, and you're always proccing double shot, and you're always proccing Kraken Slayer. So the condition there is that you're good at comboing. Well, what I do, my cheat for this, is I use sound a lot to guide me through which step of the combo I'm in. And Arcana is the skin that has like the hardest auto attack sounds, like they're really loud. So that's why I use it.
I see.
Okay. Anyway, what I wanted to show is a couple things. First of all, you should know that there are 2 Lucian combos that you should be using, and no Lucian does this, and that's why they don't use him effectively. But I will. Oh, I gotta reset again. I shouldn't get 18. Where's reset game? There we go. I'm gonna get like only 12 or 13. What I'm gonna get is only 2 items and the boots. So what I'm gonna get is these ones, like I told you. I'm gonna get Kraken. I'm gonna get Essence Rare. So this is the core build, okay? Well, obviously Durance. If you start Durance as well, Durance, but doesn't matter for this. And something happens at level 12 and even 11 already. It's already a thing, and it's that you get more points in your E, which decreases the cooldown a lot. See, we have 4 points already. With 1 more level, we have max. So now the E has 0 mana cost, and as well as being super low cool. So first thing, I guess you know this about Lucian, is that if you double shot someone, it gives you more cooldown on the E than if you double shot a minion, right?
Right.
Okay. So the idea is that I'm going to show you 2 basic combos. The first one is the whole reason this build exists, which is the endless combo is what I call it. Basically, you're going to keep up comboing forever, and you will see that in no moment I actually need my attack speed. The whole idea behind Lucian is that always sandwich always sandwich your abilities between 2 auto attack inputs.
Yes.
Right? So if you're gonna cast E, it's like auto E auto, right?
Right.
There's a reason for this. You know how press the attack makes your damage higher, right? Like after you press the attack, your damage is gonna be higher. So if you just cast Q, look at the damage of Q, 373, right?
Yes.
So a lot of people, what they do wrong with Lucian is they do this. So there I didn't press the attack. So again, 373, the Q. Whereas if I actually hit first and then E double shot, it will proc press the attack and the Q will do more damage. See, like that, and now to get damage, 447.
Yes, 100 more damage.
Yeah, it's way more damage. So the idea is that always this happens for every ability. If you're gonna use Q and you're in range, you will never do this, right? This is really bad. What you wanna do is always auto first. So let me minimize my. There we go. I was dropping FPS. You are auto first. Okay, always. As well as proccing the Kraken, of course. So with that in mind, the basic idea behind the endless combo is if you disregard the auto attacks because I'm lazy to write them, it's just basically E spell, E the other spell, E the other spell. So this will be like Q, W, you know what I mean? Like Q, W, Q again, then W again. And of course, between each one of these would be auto attack inputs, right? By the way, even if you have the E off cooldown already, still auto attack before it. Why? Because it's free. You can. One thing about it is that you should know is that the auto attacks are like the skeleton of your combo, and you should never move them. Meaning, you know how auto attacks have a cooldown, right?
Yes.
Well, if an auto attack is ready, and the E is ready at the same time, you should always auto attack and then E, because if you E, what you're doing is basically you are skipping the auto attack, and the auto attack will come out later like this. So you missed DPS, okay? So you will see what I mean when I show it. So basically the endless combo would be starting with auto E again, like I said, and you will see how strong this build is now, because at no point I need attack speed and I'm constantly broken Kraken Slayer anyway. See, like I never stop, right?
Right. Yes. The lucidity boots gives you just the right amount
Yes.
for the E to come back.
Right, and in fact, what I do is when I go Ninja Tabai, because they have a lot of AD, I also, for example, they say they have like 4 AD. What I do is I go Ninja Tabai and then I go Death Dance third. So that gives me a cooldown that the boots didn't give me, and it also gives me the armor because they are all AD. Okay? And the good part about it is that because you're proccing Kraken Slayer every single time, you don't really need. It's like Vayne. You know how Vayne can go defensive items because of the
Yes.
damage?
Yes.
Well, it's the same concept. So if you wanna do it again, it's like you never stop. And now when everything is all good, you can throw the ult and begin the combo then. See? And I never stop. Like basically you use the ult when the whole, I think the whole rotation is 6 Kraken Slayer procs before everything is on cooldown, and then you can use the ult to refund everything, and then 6 again. So it's like an insane amount of total damage. And we cancel it to keep auto attacking, see? And we never stop. See? That's when we stop. So 16k damage before we run out of abilities, right?
Yes.
And we repositioned like insane amount of times. But this is the combo if you wanna reposition a lot and if you wanna get like DPS over time, right? Without stopping. But there's a combo that does way more damage, which is starting with W without auto.
Right.
So in this combo you would break my rule. So this is something that no Lucians do, I don't know why. And I don't mean starting with... So you would break the auto attack rule, you will not do this, okay?
Yes.
What you will do is W, and then you will see. I will show you first. So the combo would be something like this. See, that's 6 auto attacks in like 1 second, right? So
Yes.
that's when somebody's chasing you and you don't need to chase them, they're getting into your range. You just let them come and then... Okay, that's the combo. So what happens there is you lead with W, and at the same time as you're double shotting, you can E, right? So if you look at it slowly, and that's 4 auto attacks, right? But the idea is that you use the E close range, so it's shorter. See, like that, and then you just Q out. So that's, you broke Kraken Slayer twice there. You see, it's like 2,000 damage, 2.5k. So this combo bursts like literally anyone, tanks, no matter who, even because of Kraken, right? And if you're against a wall, you can do it even better because you can use your E against the wall, which is what I did here. So, see?
Yes. Kind of like Vayne.
Yeah, the same concept.
On the wall.
Yeah. So again, so that's like in less than 1 second you do like, you see a DPS difference because it's like 1.5k DPS, whereas the other combo, sure, it's more total damage, but see the DPS is half, see? See this DPS? So if you want to burst one target, which will happen a lot, you want to use that one first. Then last thing, try to avoid doing this, unless it's, yeah. Go ahead.
I have a question. Like, you know, during team fights,
Yeah.
so like frontline champions, they're fighting together. And sometimes I get really confused whether, because you know the short dash, the W auto, E auto, the short dash combo, how it does a lot of damage.
This one?
Yes.
Or
Yes, that one. And there's and then you get a dash reset, right?
Yeah, with this build, yeah, that's the thing. So even if you do this combo, and now you can leave, see?
Sometimes I do that in team fight, and when I use the dash second time, an enemy just finds me really rude, or oh shit, this guy is abusing dash. I'm just gonna kill him, and then I die. So,
well, it comes from also using attacks with boots because you will not have your cooldowns so often. Like if you have attacks with boots, these will feel really bad. You will not reset as much. Another thing that I want to mention is because you're not running Kraken Slayer, you have to put yourself in more dangerous spots, because without Kraken you can only really kill the backline, whereas with Kraken you can hit the front line and burst them. So it's funny how that works, because even though you're sacrificing speed and the dash from Gale Force, you're actually dying less because you don't need to position as dangerously. You can like just hit the front line a lot. And you know what? With Gale Force, if you hit the front line with a Gale Force attack speed boots, you hit the front line maybe if you want to be safe, sure. First of all, you're not going to do a lot of damage to them, but second,
Yes,
if you waste yeah, it feels really bad. But second, if you wasted your combo on the front line, then because you don't have cooldown boots, you don't have the combo for the backline. That's the issue. Whereas with this build, you don't really care. Like let's say that this is the backline, right? And this is just, I don't know, like a Scion? I don't know. You can just literally just combo the Scion. And now you still have everything up for the rest. Like you have dash, you have like... And the idea behind this Lucian build is that you use your ultimate to refund your cooldowns. So if... You can like dash again, and now you use the ult. And then I just have everything back up, see? Okay. Another couple of things about Lucian is that you never want to dash forward if you're not chasing someone. Like if this is just a guy you're fighting, never dash forward, okay? You always dash to the side. This comes from the fact with ADCs, there's a rule about ADCs that you want to fight enemies in this bright border here. You know how this is brighter than the rest?
Yes.
You see how that is like brighter? Notice that I'm not saying the white border. I'm saying here. So the idea is that you always keep enemies in that bright range. That means that if you're fighting this guy, you will dash to the side so that he's still in that bright range, right? So, okay. Whereas, this bright range is a sweet spot between if he runs away, you have enough time to react and still hit him and chase without him leaving your range. Because if he's here, he runs away and you lose range and you cannot auto attack. And if he runs into you, you can still walk backwards without him getting into melee range and being able to auto attack you. So this is like the bright border is like your sweet spot. You'll notice that I use my A a lot without actually using A click. Like I'm not doing this. I just use A and click them. That's just to keep them in the bright border, see? Okay?
Yeah.
So if you wanna dash, see? So this is a good rule. And also, if you're fighting teamfights, another thing that I do a lot is I use my ult in the beginning of the fight from really far away, because everyone is full HP with cooldowns, so you cannot get close range. So you would use the ult far away, and then this would make them use a couple cooldowns, get lower, and then when they use those cooldowns and get lower, that's when you can actually go in. So you will like start with the ult, right?
Right.
And now you can like dash in. Okay, then if you're chasing someone, obviously you wanna E, auto Q. That's the combo. Never do this. A lot of people do this. That is wrong, okay? Never do W after dash. Always Q. And then another thing that I never see other Lucian do is that you can actually double shot one and hit the other with a spell. So like this, look.
Wait, I can use that again. That's kind of cool.
Right, so the double shot is impossible. Like, the double shot auto attack cannot be cancelled. Do you know how auto attacks can be cancelled, right? But double shot can't. That means that you can actually do whatever you want in the meantime.
Oh.
In fact, one trick I use a lot is you can do it with your ult, look. See?
Whoa. One more time.
Yeah. So that's a trick I do a lot, because what I would do is like if I'm in a fight and let's say this is the guy chasing me and these guys in the back are also chasing me. Well, let's put them like this, like that, right? So what you can do, let's say your Q can hit both, right? So what you can do is like you do the fast combo on this guy and like you hit the ult in the back while at the same time as hitting the auto attack in the front. Let's look at that again. And now when you Q, see?
Yes.
So that's something I use a lot in actual real games. Like that. And then you cancel it and keep going. Because the good thing about it is that also you're refunding the ult gives you an additional double shot. So I also cancel the ult really fast just to get another double shot. Because with Kraken, usually double shots hit more than the ult. So you cancel the ult a lot. Like that. See, and that's like, you keep out attacking a lot, right?
Yes, yes.
So that's like, I don't know, like 8 shots in like a really short period of time.
You know how earlier you said before team fight you sometimes you open fight with ult?
Yes, most so it, yeah.
Whenever I do it, they just kind of run away.
Well,
So
I mean, I don't. Well, for example, I'll give you an example, so maybe you can see what I mean. So let's say you're contesting Dragon. Die. So let's say you're contesting Dragon, and there's like people here, blah blah blah, and you have your teammates here. Let's say that you have a guy there. One thing I usually do is like, you just throw the W first to give you a speed boost, right? And and then they will waste a couple cooldowns, and then you can like start dashing in or whatever. That's what I usually do with the ult in late game, because I think in mid game you don't need to do that as much, because you can dash in without being afraid of dying. But in late game, when everyone one-shots you, like, you kind of need them to waste some cooldowns and sort of like,
yes.
you know how with Mastery or Katarina you would wait until they waste a couple things until going in? It's kind of the same thing. Okay, so last cool trick that I will show you, sorry if it's too long. You know how when you cast a Q, you can like run to him and cast it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you cast a Q on a guy, and then you walk back, right? What happens is that your Q now tracks the guy, see? Even through 4
Ah. Oh. Wait.
See, look at this. See, he's still there.
Oh, wait. How did you do that?
Just press the Q on him. Like, you know how when you press Q on someone, you press Q and just use it, right?
Right.
Well, you just press on it and then walk back. There. And then if I go here, he still tracks it.
Oh. Oh, wow. Where'd you learn this from?
I told you I'm the best Lucian in the world. You gotta trust me. Look, this is my Lucian stats. Wait.
Wow.
This is my account. No, this is your account. This is my account with Lucian right now. I have 81% in High Grandmaster. It's not as useful because you are gonna use Q a lot. So like, you know, if you use Q now it lost the tracking, right? And also, I think if they move out of war for too long, it only works for a couple of seconds, and when they stand still, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I only use it to like when they're in the bush maybe, but it's not very useful. It's just a cool trick, I guess. I think the really useful trick is that one. I think that one is really useful. Okay. With that out of the way, you really need to begin using this build, especially in this patch, okay? I promise you, it will feel way stronger. Every time I coach a Lucian, I give them this build and they just begin winning a lot. Especially in lower elo. You know why? Because there's no point in being ultra safe with Gale Force in lower elo where people are not good at killing you either way. Right?
True. Yes.
Like, the safety you want with an ADC scales proportional to how high you're playing in the elo. Because the higher you go, the more dangerous it will be to be like in this range to a guy. So that's why the higher I go Gale Force more often. So if you look at my Lucian matches, Lucian. So I have some Gale Force games. So here I went Gale Force, and here too, right? Because I'm playing. If you look at the match that I'm playing, right, we have like Challenger, Samira. No, this one I went Kraken, but you know, I'm playing in high elo, so that's why I go. So this one, for example, all Grandmaster, right? But if I go play in Gold, for example, I pretty much never go Gale Force. I think you should still do it, but also another trick is that you go Ignite with Lucian a lot, because I don't know if you knew this. You know your Vigilance passive, the new passive they added.
Yes.
The one that gives you magic damage.
Yeah.
If you make your support take heal, when they heal you with a summoner heal, they give you the Vigilance passive, and you do more damage. Whereas if you heal yourself, it doesn't give you any. So look, see, it didn't give me any. It didn't give me a passive. But if your support does it, it gives you a passive.
Oh, I see.
So And because you're really short range with Lucian, what I do is just I take Ignite and they take the heal, and like in the laning phase I will like, if I all in and they are here, I can ignite them and my support can stay here in the back and heal me and give me damage, and I am the one ignited because I'm short range. So this is actually not troll at all. I do it like every match. So if you see here,
I see.
see?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know the Samira versus Lucian matchup?
Yeah, it's really good for Lucian, I think. Really, really good.
Yes, because I think Samira is super fun to play, and I'm trying to learn how to play Samira, and the Lucian's poke and Lucian's range is slightly longer than Samira, I think.
No, it's not. It's the same actually. I think both have 500.
Oh, I see.
But Lucian Q is longer, so that's why it might feel longer. If you're the Samira, what you gotta do is never fight level 1 and 2. You will always lose, and you will need to all in and need to cheese him level 3 and 4, because if you get that small lead level 3 or 4, you just like run him over through the lane. Whereas if you he has to abuse you 1 and 2, and you have to abuse him 3 and 4. That's the two sides of how you play it. So if you are the Lucian, you wanna really fight level 1 and 2 against Samira, even if she has like a Nautilus. Don't be afraid of it. You win, I promise.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Samira level 1 and 2 is really, really bad. It's like one of the worst ADCs level 1 and 2. She has like because when she was released, she was like OP level 1 and 2, and they nerfed the Q that's like no damage early, and it has like 10-second cooldown or some shit, so it's like unplayable early. She has no damage. Okay. By the way, I don't mind making the session a bit longer. I know I'm ranting a lot about Lucian, but I'm passionate about Lucian.
It's fine.
So what you can do now, so what I would do is like, you do the game while I give you advice and I coach and stuff, but after you finish the game, I will still rather go to the replay of that game with you and point out a couple of things, because it's really hard usually for people to like retain the information at the same time as they're playing, right?
Yes.
So that's how we will do it. I will say like couple key things in the match, but mostly more than telling you how to play, will be seeing how you play, and after a game I will give you like the best tips that I can give you for like the key mistakes that you have, okay? As for your champion pool, I forgot to say it. This patch you should be playing a lot of Varus, Lucian, Vayne. Those three are really good, I think, and Jinx and Ashe.
Varus, Lucian, Vayne, Jinx?
Yeah, I will put them here, look. So I actually wrote a script to import all the champions in the game here to a spreadsheet. So they are ordered alphabetically. I'm missing like the newest ones, like I don't have Renata, I guess, but... Oh, it's lagging. Okay, so let me give you a spreadsheet. You have to request access to it, okay?
Yes.
So Varus is really good. Kraken Slayer, okay, please.
Yes.
Who else? Lucian. I think we can go in S tier. Ashe, I don't think it's S tier, but she's really good. And if you want another one, I'm really curious about how on earth you're making Kalista work in your elo, because it probably is because you're just good with the champion compared to other champions you play or something.
I used to play Kalista top lane because you know the Shy, that pro player.
Yeah.
She played Kalista top and it looked really fun, so I learned that champion.
Actually, in my opinion, Kalista is better mid and top than ADC.
See.
Yeah, okay. Senna is S tier, but the thing is, only go Senna. I'm gonna like only go Senna if you have like a Senna bot lane, right? Like usually a support will go Senna, but you can go Senna if you run, you know, Senna Tahm Kench, Senna Set, Senna Sion, Senna Wukong. Senna Wukong is really strong right now.
Oh, yes, Wukong is actually busted as fuck.
Yeah, so I will say that these four are... So another really important thing about drafting... Oh, I forgot to mention it. I'm gonna say Samira is still playable. Where's Samira? Oh, I don't have her picture. So I will just write it. So the thing about Samira, this is a really important thing that you need to understand. There are champions in League that are blind pickable, okay? So this is what the colors mean. Orange blind pick, blue not. It's really, 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 really important that not only you know what champions to play in each draft, but also that you know what champions you can blind pick and which ones you can't. Because there are certain champions in League that are just good blind picks. Like if you go to a jungle, you have Talia, Wukong, Volibear, good blind picks. They don't have bad matchups. They synergize with every ally comp as well. Like a Wukong can run a teamfight comp, can run a pickup comp, can run like a, can be whatever. Same for Talia and Volibear. Volibear has good early, can be early fighting comp, can be a scaling and dive for the late, can be a teamfight comp, like he doesn't care. Where certain champions in League only fit certain comps and archetypes, and also they have a lot of bad matchups. So this is the example for Vayne and Samira. So you will notice that I also play a lot of Samira. And Vayne, I was number 1 in the world with her in 2020, so she's like my most played champion ever, I think. And the reason I got number 1 in the world with Vayne, I think, is because I don't pick her every game. I just pick her when she's best. Same for Samira. So Samira and Vayne, you never blind pick, okay?
What are some good matchup or when do you think Vayne and Samira is pickable?
So Vayne and Samira are pickable when the enemy... not the same. So for Vayne, you want to make sure the enemy doesn't have undodgeable sources of high damage. That means Brand, Vladimir, that means Victor, that means Syra, okay? So it's not so much about the poke, it's the fact that Vayne likes dodging. But if you have high damage that cannot be dodged, like Brand ults you and applies the Leandris and his passive, and Vayne, how do you dodge, right?
Right, you just die.
Yeah. And also, you will notice that Vayne, same as Mastery, does true damage, right? So the way you beat a champion that does a lot of true damage to you is not by building tank. The way you beat Mastery and Vayne is building more damage than they do to you, so you kill them before they kill you. That's how you beat Vayne and Mastery. So this is why if you're Kayn, for example, against Vayne, you should always go blue. Always, okay?
I see.
But for the case of Vayne, the thing is, she can dodge a lot of that damage. So against the Lux, she can probably dodge everything. But the thing is, against the worst bowling matchups against Vayne are probably Zyra support, Ashe, because you can never dodge her W, and and Brand probably, and Heimerdinger I would say maybe. Like all like impossible to dodge sources of damage, right? People say Draven also, but I think Draven is not as strong against her as like Zyra. And notice how I'm not saying Caitlyn. The reason is Caitlyn is only strong against her if paired with one of these champions I mentioned before. So if you go Caitlyn Zyra, yeah, it's unplayable for Vayne. But if Caitlyn has an Alistar, then Vayne just runs them over, okay?
Got it.
Yeah, because in bot lane, the guy that pokes you most is the support, not the ADC. If the ADC is poking you too much, he cannot farm.
Yes, I see.
Yeah. So for Samira, it's obviously melee champions that have a lot of CC for breaking your ult and not giving you resets. So Sett, Riven, Alistar, well, any champion that fits like this archetype of like a CC. Well, actually, I was looking at your match history, and you will notice that you lose the games with Samira when you pick against bad matchups. So look at this. Look at this. You lost this game because you picked Samira in a combo where she's horrible. Like, Samira against this team is literally C tier, okay? She's like horrible. Look.
Yes.
Shen cancels your ult and cancels your out attacks. It's tanky, it doesn't give you resets. Udyr doesn't have... And by the way, both Shen and Udyr don't have anything that you can block with a wind wall. 0 things.
Right.
Then Udyr again stuns you in the ultimate, is too tanky, you cannot get away from him because your dash, remember, your dash only goes in, doesn't go out. So you can, if he runs to you, you cannot do anything, he just kills you.
Yes.
You cannot kite him. He has more speed than you with a passive.
Yes, I cannot kite him.
Yeah. And he can stun your ult again, he doesn't have anything you can windwall. Graves is the only good matchup for Samira in this match, you can windwall everything, he is not that tanky. He's short range, which is good for you. Tahm Kench, again, like anytime you are gonna get a reset, Tahm Kench can eat that person. He has a shield to prevent your reset, knock up for your ultimate, stun for your ultimate. Like, it's unplayable. I'm pretty sure in this game, if you ask me, what happened is that you first pick Samira and they pick this comp into it.
Yes, I was actually like the first pick.
Right. So when you have a champion that is blue in my spreadsheet, my god, too many tabs. When you have a champion that is blue in my spreadsheet, when you blind pick, this is what's gonna happen. Okay? People are just gonna make the game unplayable for you. And this is why you lose. But if you compare it to matches that you win, now, what is this? You can block Seraphine's ult, you can block everything else Troll throws, you can block Katarina ult and Katarina dagger, you can block Nar Q, Nar is ranged in the small form, you can, you know, dash and do a lot of stuff to it. The only champion that is good into you here is the Shyvana, suddenly. And you can even block the Shyvana E. So see how you're winning now. Now let's look at more. Here, you have a good synergy. Again, the synergy with your team is really important, because if you look at this match, sure, you had a Thresh, but Kindred fucks your own ult, doesn't she?
Yes.
You don't get resets.
Yes.
Whereas if you look at this match, now you have a Tahm Kench, a lot of synergy with you. You have the setup with the Diana ult that knocks them up. You can block everything Heimerdinger and Ezreal throw to you, right? It's different now.
Right.
And now here, again, you have a Maokai that can cancel your ult in like 7 different ways. And you have a Syra that has 0 synergy with you. You have nobody in your team that has like a knockup for you or anything, right?
Mm.
So you gotta begin learning how these comps thing affect you like a lot. This is again another really good match for Samira. You can block Nautilus stuff. Like Samira is a Kai'Sa Nautilus counter, super good here. You know, Gravestop again, range mid. You can block everything, dash, kill, get resets. And if they want to cancel your ult, it's probably only with Nautilus ult, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's slow, like you see it coming. So this is why it matters a lot to know what you're into. And notice how I'm not just mentioning the enemy DC, but the enemy comp as a whole. Okay, so you can get in queue now.
Oh. Do I?
Yeah, you can share.
Do I share?
Yeah.
Got it.
While you're in queue, I'm gonna show you some other stuff. Do you have 2 monitors?
Actually, yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you one Samira thing real quick. I bought the High Noon skin yesterday and I still haven't tried it.
Oh, you better.
Okay, Samira runes are like this. Boots and cookies again. Don't go red tree, okay? Yeah.
So you go with the inspiration second?
Yes, because what you do is Gumayushi does this a lot as well, which is if you go inspiration with Samira, you don't even upgrade your boots until after Infinity Edge, and you just keep the small, like the free boots, because the free boots with this rune give 10 more speed, okay? So with Samira, basically, you're in queue, right?
Yes.
You can get in queue. So with Samira, basically, what you need to know, I guess, since the durability patch, people are going the build that you're going. By the way, I go usually steel caps, or if they're a lot range, like, you know, they have like, let's say they have like Caitlyn, Serath and stuff, I go like these boots just to be able to get into them, but I don't upgrade them until later. Anyway, let's say I just have these or whatever, doesn't matter. One thing you need to know is that the EQ actually gives you 2 charges of the passive, right? Like this one, it's 2 charges. So actually you can like literally instant combo if you do it properly. And you have A, right? So now it's only 1 auto attack and it's done.
I'm the rogue that survived the desert.
See?
Oh wow, that was a EQ auto.
No, you auto first and then EQ, then auto again and W.
Got it. Hold on, I think I just got into Q.
Okay.
Wait.
You're not sharing your screen, by the way.
In every girl,
Wait,
there is a queen.
I cannot see your screen, by the way. Oh, now I can.
turned it on.
Yeah. Oh, you got auto field.
Yes.
You can dodge if you want. I don't mind. I have time.
Oh.
I feel most alive when I'm walking the line.
Okay, the other thing is that you know how when you're ulting you cannot use your spells, right? You can only use E.
Right. Yes.
So if let's say I charge my level, like if I wanna use my Q now, I can't, right? Like, it doesn't let me see. But if you use the E,
Yes,
it lets you see.
Hmm.
So when you're ulting, you can EQ and it's like insane damage. So try to always, when you're ulting, reset. When you ult and get a reset, let's say that you got a reset with this guy or something. What you wanna do is like that, see? So you do way more damage. That's something a lot of Samiras don't do.
Can wait. So can you actually EQ while ulting,
Yeah,
or
you
is
can.
it just E and then?
So basically, when you're ulting, you cannot Q, but you can EQ. Okay. So you can do like this. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So a lot of people will do that because it's also undodgeable and really good for your.
I see.
But yeah, basically the combo is just. That's pretty much it. Okay. I don't know if you have any questions about Samira. This skin is so nice.
Yes, it really is. How do you? I don't know how Samira fights team fight, because like.
Like Katarina, you wait. So what you do is, if this is a fight, you just hit the frontline guy without even going all in. You just do this on the frontline guy a lot, charging your passive and your conqueror. And now let's say this waste and cooldown, and you can like just go in when they are lower and use cooldown. It's like Katarina. You gotta wait for the perfect timing, right?
Yes, because I don't know if it's because I used to play Fiora, but God, I can't really figure out like when is the good time to go in with Samira.
Usually it's when you see that they are distracted with somebody else, or that they are low enough for you to start getting a lot of resets. Because if they're just low enough, you can just... What I would do is just literally hit the frontline guy with a lot of Q autos to charge my passive and conqueror. And I will like just hit him, even if it's like a super tank that I don't do damage, just to charge your passive and conqueror. And then I literally even flash in, you know.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
And you have the ult. And the good thing is, if you're doing this in the front line, the backliners are busy fighting your team here, so they don't look at you, right? So they don't know that you have the ultimate up. So like you chill like this and nobody expects it, right? And then you literally... I thought of that, and nobody will expect it.
That's almost like a Samira montage right there. And,
well, also remember to use your Q, right? So you hit him like
yes.
this and... like that, see? And I also use my W. One good thing about W, you see how when you use W, you cannot auto attack until it's over, right?
Yes.
But you can actually cancel it with your ult. So that's how I'm doing like the fast W. Basically, I'm doing like that. See, I do W and ult, and like it does the damage from W and then the ult at the same time.
I see.
Let's see if I can show that again. So use W. See.
Wow.
So it's like you use W for more damage.
That W was only casted once, right? Because it cast twice, but
yeah, I think it only does 1 damage. Yeah, one proc of damage. Yeah.
And what about the build? Do you go BT second and then Infinity Edge?
I haven't tried Samira a lot in this patch. That's the issue. But every time I see a Samira now after durability patch, they always go BT second. I don't even know the reason why. I don't know if I like it. The thing about BT is that your power spike is way later than Collector because it's so expensive. Like later into a game it will be better, yeah. What I would probably do is just go Collector if you're poor and you don't have a lot of gold and you want the power spike from the Serrated Dirk early. And go Bloodthirster if they have, like, you know, if you're against Caitlyn, Serath, you want the sustain as well, right? So. But yeah. So that's a combo then. You gotta practice that one, it's really useful because it's like 1 second ult. Okay. By the way, there's a bug. Let's see if the bug is still... the bug.
Wait. Whoa.
It's like a bug. And you throw the coin instantly. So you can hit people with the coin, I guess. I don't know. You can also hit like... see?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really useful, but... it's just a bug.
Let me see.
Okay.
I still have 30 seconds.
Yeah, don't
Is
worry.
there, usually I ban Master E.
Oh, really? Well, in this patch, I guess it's a good ban. This patch, you should ban like Karthus, Wukong, Gwen, Chucks. Those are the most OP, and Master Yi as well. By the way,
Karthus,
you
Wukong.
should queue mid lane secondary so that you get out of field less. Because when you queue, basically mid lane is the most played role. So if you queue it secondary, you never get out of field.
I see.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Um,
Stop sharing my screen. Let me pull up your stream. At least your queues are really short, and that's nice.
yes, and this yellow, the queues are short. What do you think about Jin this season?
Oh, he's so good. Like I've been spamming him in Halo, but I don't like him in lower elo. That's the issue.
I see.
Because he's very setup champion. Like 3 of your 4 skills are a setup tool. The ult is a setup tool. The W is a setup tool. The E is a setup tool. So the more setup you have, the more you depend on your team, and you want that in higher elo. In lower elo, he's still good if you go lethality build though, because it's like less team reliant. I guess it's like more solo carry.
Which champ should I ban? Okay, just Karthus for fun? Or
Karthus, Jax. I ban Jax usually.
Jax?
I ban champions that even if I win bot lane, make the game unplayable for me. Like if Jax is slightly fed, it's gonna be unplayable for you.
I see. Our support's playing Soraka. Do you think this is Lucian angle?
Yeah,
Or
Lucian is good here. But let's see what they have. Boop, boop,
let's see
boop.
what they have.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's the first pick. I think Lucian is good.
Oh, okay.
So let's see our runes. Yeah. Boots and cookie.
Here.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, you have Nami, maybe. That's good. You should go ignite and ask her to go. Oh, that's super good. Go ignite and ask her to go heal. So remember what I told you. You're supposed to fight level 1 and 2, okay? Level 3 they win.
Yes.
So if you get to level 3 without killing them, don't try it. Don't keep trying. Your damage early is insane. It's very easy. When she gives you the E, just auto then dash to... Remember, right? It's not like... If they're far away, you dash, but if they're close range, you auto then dash, right?
Yes.
They have like the most OP champions in these patches. Senna, Kayle, Wukong. That's doomed. But it's winnable, don't worry.
I find Senna so annoying.
Yeah, she's really strong this patch.
I'll share the...
The game.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Wait.
In the bottom left, you see how in the bottom left there's a... In Discord?
Bottom left.
In the bottom left there's a button that says League of Legends and like a screen with a... Bottom left. No, in the bottom left.
Oh,
It says
yep.
League of Legends. In the left side of Discord. Yeah. So
Ah.
you know how there's a button to close the call, to hang up, above
Right,
it,
right, right. Well,
above that, yeah. There we go. There we go.
so I try to cheese the fuck out of the enemy bot lane, right?
Well, I wouldn't call it a cheese, but more like being aggressive. Level 1 and 2 is what you need to do. So check the runes on summoners. Okay, so Senna has no barrier, they have no heal. Yeah, this should be really good.
Should I take Doran or
Dorans. Good Dorans. The extra HP is gonna be really good here.
I'm gonna learn Q level 1.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Or should
You should learn
E?
Q to get. No, it's fine you should get Q to get level 2 first, right? Hitting the wave.
Yes.
Tell Nami to get EW or WE. It's fine. WE.
W?
WE. Like W1, E2. What I mean is
am I
like
typing
W. No, just get W then E. Tell her. Get W then E. Maybe she already leveled up that ability. Okay, are you the coach? Little does he know. Oh? I think he doesn't need a leash. You can go to a lane.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Try to get level 2 first at the same time as trading with them. So the idea is that you use your Q on the wave such a way that it hits them. And don't be afraid to trade one auto attack and leave so that dummy W bounces on them, okay?
Got it.
The stream close. Oh, never mind. Okay, keep hitting that wave. You wanna get level 2. Okay, stop trading after the Nami doesn't have W. The idea is that you only auto attack once when she has the W up, so she bounces and then you stop.
Got it.
Okay, stop. It's really good. Okay.
Oh, I'm getting level 2.
Yeah. Start walking up. Okay, dash forward.
Oh,
you should have dashed
I
forward.
missed the chance.
Yeah, you could have killed her actually with the dash and ignite. She would have died.
I was thinking of just rushing in right after I hit level 2, but I got scared.
That was your chance. Remember that after level 3 they began getting way too bulky. You need to crush this wave, otherwise you're never gonna kill them under tower. You're fine. Ignite. You kill her. She's there. Keep going. She will have to flash or something. Keep going. She doesn't have. Remember, Samira has no Q cooldown early. Oh, nice try. So if instead of that you did flash auto E auto double shot, you would have pressed the attack and she would have died there.
I see.
Yeah, it's fine. Keep pushing because Shaco will dive. Remember the tower is super giga strong right now, okay? Oh, really nice W. Really nice tanking there. Really nice. Okay, so push one more wave on Rico. See how level... Yeah, push the wave on Rico.
I see.
See how level 1 and 2 you just destroy Samira, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has... Even if she's running at you, she has like 0 damage. The Q has too much cooldown. Okay, recall and ask your Nami to get anti-heal. This is greedy. I wouldn't have gotten that, but you will lose minions now because of it. So ask your Nami to get anti-heal. Okay, so now we will get the pickaxe and potions. There we go. Just go. The thing about plates is that they will always be there when you come back, and this plate got you an additional potion.
What? Can you say that again?
The thing about plates is that if this early, it's guaranteed that you will have another chance to get them later. So like, It's not like you're losing gold if you don't get them, but you lose gold now and you lose minions because of staying too long. And the gold,
Got it.
what you got from that blade is one more potion. So
Oh.
okay. Thankfully, she kind of trolled the wave, so you didn't lose anything. Oh, don't let him recall. Nice. Farm. Just keep farming. Freeze the wave here. She has no summoners, which means that if you just freeze it here, she will be like, it will be unplayable for her. She has no damage, no pickaxe, no nothing. No bitches. Okay, don't push. Start freeze. Okay. The idea is that she loses a couple minions here.
Should I ward right now, or do you think it's a waste of ward?
No, you can do it after you kill minions, so that you don't lose CS when you go. So you're not properly freezing. You're not properly freezing there because you're hitting the minions when they're too high HP, so that you're still pushing because of that. When you freeze, you gotta last hit at the latest possible moment, like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's slow pushing now. And also you kinda tanked away with your body at the beginning.
I think Wukong's still here, right?
You can ward. After this wave. Like you can crush this wave, push it really fast and then ward. Okay, don't be so aggressive because we don't know where Wukong is. So put a ward in the tri-brush, I guess. Oh, they're going in on... It's fine, it's fine. Go ward. I told you. Okay, keep going. You have Chico. There we go. Really good. Yeah, without the durability patch, that would have been different, I think. But you were so tanky, weren't you? Like, you just didn't die.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so one more wave and recall. Remember, don't overstay. Try to Q the... Oh, she used the W. Never mind. If she gave you the Q... Oh, it's a cannon wave. This is... Okay, whatever. You're gonna be...
Shove this way.
Yeah. It's too late now. It's too late. You gotta keep pushing. It's fine.
Nice.
Like, she will be able to catch this wave, but it's completely fine. Like, she doesn't have enough items to do anything with it. Okay, push and recall. Recall. So we're gonna get the Noon Quiver, and probably it's fine if you wanna get, like, refillable.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Like, refillable and pink ward, you can do that.
And control what? Maybe?
Yeah. Just go. Yeah.
Do you know Red IRL, the streamer?
Yeah.
You know, I was watching a stream for fun, and on his stream, he said, because enemy bought a lot of pink ward, enemy Nautilus, I think, and he was saying pink ward is actually bad because he spent about like 900 or 950.
Yeah, I know. In
gold
fact, yes. There's a website, you know, League of Rafts. Indeed, in that website, I have a badge that says that I'm a bad warder because I never buy pink wards. So, yes. Yeah. But I only buy them in the laning. Like, I buy only 2 per game, maybe, or 3 at most. I don't think you should have done that with the wave, but it's fine.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're me. Never mind. I didn't see them. Yeah, keep pushing. They're me. I was like, why is he pushing with spells? But they are mid. I was just crush it. Be careful with the Wukong ganking, you know. So just place the pink ward. You have it. That's optimistic. Okay, go place the wards. You don't get anything from this.
Where should I put the ward?
I should put a pink ward in the river bush.
Over here?
Yeah. And go get the plant, no? Do you like vegetables?
Yes, I like vegetables.
You gotta eat your vegetables. Okay. You just leave. They don't need you here. Just leave.
Oh, okay.
Remember, your jungle doesn't need you to do drone with him. Your jungle needs you to protect him while he's doing drone, okay? But if nobody... See how Wukong stop? Like, And now you lost a bunch of minions because of that, see? He would have gotten the drone
Ah.
anyway. So your jungle doesn't need your damage in the drone. He needs your presence to not get contested.
I see. I guess I shove this wave really fast and try to get this tower.
I don't think you can get the tower unless they don't come back for like 30 seconds, which I doubt, but you can get a blade and push, yeah. Stop using so much mana on the tower like that and your E, because low level he has insane cooldown, see a cooldown? Don't do that. And now if you get ganked or something, you wanna fight, you don't have mana for anything.
Ah,
So push this
That's
with your
true.
Q and stuff. There we go. This skin feels like so thin, the Q.
yes, it feels really smooth.
Oh my god, she's getting punished. Go place the wards, you have 2 wards. Go place one in the traverse.
Ah,
And what we're gonna
yes.
do is we're gonna... Yeah, get that pink ward. We're gonna push one more wave because that gives us mythic. And then recall.
I think I can fuck the Samira up.
Yeah. You have ignite.
Wanna see magic? 아, 이 새끼 어디 갔어? 어,
So what you did wrong is
let's
that
just-
you didn't use your Q correctly. So basically what you did wrong there is when she uses the wind wall, that's when you Q, because your Q will go through the wind wall. But what you did wrong is
yes,
that
you're right.
you try to auto attack the wind wall, did no damage, and then use the Q after the wind wall when you were exhausted. So you never did any damage at all. So if you play that right, you beat her. Yeah, just go to a lane. Go. I mean, by the mythic. So basically, what you gotta start doing way better is you gotta decide what moment to use each ability better.
I see, and not just spam.
Well, you didn't even spam, that's the issue. You should have used the Q sooner. You used it super late. What you did is like you dash forward, use W and double shot on the wind wall, so did 0 damage. And then you use the Q after when you were exhausted. So you did probably like 40% as much damage as you could have done. Okay. Keep poking with the Q and okay. Check her build. I don't see you press tab very often, and it's very important to check what items she's currently at. Be careful with wasting so much mana like that on the way, okay? You can get this tower, his first tower, right? Oh, she's dead. See, you did that again. Get the tower and ult. Get the tower and ult. No, the tower. You didn't get the tower.
아니 이거 남이가 나 shouldn't. Yeah.
It's fine. You need one more out on the tower. By the way,
yes.
how buffed is the tower?
How?
It did so much damage to you.
Yes, I thought Nami would just auto the turret for me, but she was backing out. And for the boots, I go for the
just buy
lucidity.
longsword. Just buy longsword.
Got it.
So but you could have auto attacked the tower once more though. It was just one more auto, and you would have been super fine. You would have killed her. It's fine though. You have so much more gold on her, even with the deaths.
It says the second shot did 580.
Yeah, it's buffed. Towers are buffed.
Wow.
You still took like a lot of charged shots. You know how the shots get charged? When you get rooted like that, you should press the S key so that you don't auto attack automatically.
Yes, got it.
So the dragon's coming up. Get this riot for doing the Drake. Get mid lane prior, nobody's mid lane. Be careful where you're going. You don't see Veigar, he's coming. Careful. Just get the mid lane farm so that you have prior for the dragon. Try to avoid using your dash like that in the way because look at the cooldown now. It's so long early, right? Late game you can do that, but not early. You can do that when you get distance through. He's dead. You can ult. Oh, you should have ulted.
Yes, yes.
Because
you're
you
right. I
had
should have
Nami,
altered.
you had Nami. So what's going on with Vi in the bottom? Okay, she kills Samira. Okay, you have ult. After this, you dash over the wall. Dash over the wall. Ult, ult, ult. Perfect. See?
달려줘. I
It's
wanna
fine, it's
live.
fine, it's fine. You get the drone, it's fine. You get the drone and you get the Veigar. It's completely fine.
Okay.
Oh. Oh my god, this guy didn't find. Oh wait, jungle. Oh, Vi's not
Yes, it's a
jungle.
it's a
Okay.
Shaco jungle and Vi mid.
Okay. Well, what is that Vi build? Oh my god. Okay, it's lethality, electrocute Vi mid.
Yes.
Respect.
Only in gold in NA you see
Okay,
this.
get lucidities and longsword. Okay. It's still really good. Yeah, that death was really worth it.
I just go bot here, right?
I think so,
Or
yeah, because, well, you could go fight the Herald, but the thing is, I think you don't get it now because you have, like, no pressure anywhere. And Shaco's already doing it also, XD.
because at this point of game is actually where I start getting sort of confused
Just play
on
around
what
the
I should do.
objectives. It's really easy. You go mid, no, farm one more way before going mid. So basically what you do is you just keep going mid and then rotating for objectives. The next objective is gonna be the next dragon because Herald is down. And you wanna try, the reason you stay mid as ADC, stop wasting so much mana on the wave. It's really important that you don't kill him.
Oh.
Don't go mid, just go mid. Go mid. Go the safe way. Okay.
Not this way.
It's fine. Oh my god! The damage. Okay. We were laughing at his build. Who's laughing now?
Yes.
Go, 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 go. You win. Nice. Okay, go mid, go mid. Just push mid. They don't need you. They don't need you. Learn when your team doesn't need you. Okay?
Oh. Okay.
Like in the dragon today, remember? That's a Titanic Hydra Shaco. But see, if you had pushed mid earlier, you could be throwing down the Herald already. Careful with the Veigar, he can like Q ult you.
Yes. And over here, can I just ult for fun? So he
No.
All right.
So go red buff, I guess. Like Shaco's not doing anything, so. These down timers, when there are no objectives up, are really good for you to keep farming things like scuttles, red buffs, you know, because otherwise, if dragons up, for example, you would really int if you go red, right? But when everything's down like this, you can just. You're a free man.
Oh, I see.
Okay, go mid now. Just go mid. Oh, you're eating the vegetables. I'm proud.
Yes. I figured it's good for health.
Literally. And for mana. Okay, careful with the Fog of War here. Oh no, 2 bot, 2 dead, Samira here. Samira's alone. So if you want to limit this, you can kill her. She's alone. Ignite. Ult. Yeah, so you dashed, you did what I said. So you never ulted, and you dashed into her instead of away from her. So what you do is you dash away from her range. Remember, she has 500 range. You dash away from her range and you ult. So how can she survive that, right? But you dash melee range. Remember, Samira does more damage if you're melee range.
Yes, that's true. Maybe I should have just ulted from the beginning.
No. In this what you should have done is proc the breasty attack first, then dash forward, dash out, and ult with a breasty attack, percentage damage increase. So that we're actually gonna watch it in the replay because you need to start playing those fights better.
Shin?
Yes. You stare into the mist, and the mist stares back. And the issue is that you were like literally melee ranging her. When we see the replay, you will see that like you were really close to her. So she does the increased damage with Q, with auto attack.
I see. I thought I should fight in the melee range because my autos and stuff it will get blocked by her wind wall.
But they get blocked even if you're melee range.
Uh,
Wait, you think you can fight inside the wind wall?
yes.
No,
That's
that's
what
not how it
I
works.
thought I could.
No, that's not how it works. Run away. Flash. Oh. No, that's not how it works. The wind wall blocks everything. You cannot hit inside the wind wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not like a edge.
Sinjao.
It's a whole sphere. Like you cannot hit from anywhere.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it's like Gwen W or Sinjao.
No.
Like,
No. It blocks absolutely everything. No.
oh.
So now it makes sense for me how you dashed into her in the bot lane as well. I was like, why is he dashing melee range? No. You never dash melee range there, okay?
Oh, okay.
Go Baron, ping the team Baron,
Oh.
Baron, ping it. Ping the Baron.
Baron.
Yes. But I mean, I don't know if I went bot lane. That's unlucky. In higher elo, this would be like free Baron. Okay, just hold the top lane and don't die to it. Remember, she's level 13?
Oh, I think
she's really
I think
strong.
I can't hold it.
No, just hold the waves under tower. You're fine. Don't let her run you down. Okay, Shaco's coming. Look at Shaco. He's fighting. He needs you. Shaco needs you. Okay. I'm like amazed at the Shaco build. No. Basically, Samira Windwall is like, you know when Yasuo is inside of the wall that you cannot hit from any point. It's like that.
Oh.
No, it's not like Gwen or anything.
I think we can Baron now, right?
You could, but if Vice Vaulting, so whatever. Just wriggle. And get your Essence River. Vice Vaulting and she's like your win condition, so.
I see.
Just get one wave and wriggle for Essence River.
Oh, and third item.
Change your trinket. Change your trinket.
Change it?
Yeah, the blue trinket.
Blue trinket. Right.
Press tab. Let me see the enemies, what they are building. So we have Armor, Wukong, and nobody else. So I think it's Infinity.
Okay.
Usually, so get red buff. Usually, a bad thing about Infinity is again that you delay. Remember what we said about Mortal Render? Get red buff. Get
red buff.
Yeah. So with Infinity, you delay the build a lot. But in this match, it's fine because your team is so far ahead, and you will probably get a lot of gold income regardless.
I see.
So you would probably be fine. Okay.
Oh, the Chaos keep farming side
They're
lane,
doing Baron.
and it seems like our...
Okay, just go mid. And we're gonna farm until either you push mid or you get BF sword. I don't think you should go with him. I think you should go mid.
Alright.
The idea is that you apply pressure. See how they don't need you? Remember when I said you gotta learn when the team needs you? Remember? See?
Yes.
So
Sorry.
learn when they need you. Basically,
Got
with
it.
just a quick glance of the camera, you can tell if they need you or not. And now, if you went there, you would have chased for nothing and come home empty-handed. But now you can get a free tower, see?
Mm.
Look at Vi. Move your camera. Oh my gosh, she destroyed the Samira. Okay. Be careful with the Veigar cage with Predator. Yep, that's what I mean. Okay. So I guess you can actually keep pushing because Samira's dead, so you have like a good angle here to... Like, it doesn't matter that you don't have the BF sword. You can delay it, just being with your team, getting the tower.
Okay.
Okay, just got the tower. Don't melee range the tower. Okay, perfect. You can ult? Oh. Yeah, nice ult. Oh, nice. You took his flash, and now he's out of the fight. So, keep going. I know you wanna E-flash, but...
Ah, 씨발, I think I'm fucked. But yes, I'm very fucked.
Yeah. Do you hear what I said? I said, I know you wanna dash, but... and then you dashed.
Yes.
So you're doing
You
your
know,
dash. You're doing your dash forward too much. Remember what I said in the Lucian demonstration? You don't dash forward.
Right.
You dash to the
I
side.
should dash like sideways
Yeah.
or...
So that's every time you're dying is dashing forward. Remember when you died bot and when you died mid against Samira? You dashed into her, remember? We went over this.
Yes.
I have coached a lot of Lucians around the area. I know that this is like the main mistake they do. They dash in. Lucian doesn't do more damage when you're melee, okay? So
Right.
there's no reason why you should be melee. So get Infinity Edge.
And should I go pickaxe or...
No, pickaxe, pickaxe.
Yes, I thought so too.
Hover over the Nami support item. Sorry, the Chemtech, like the anti-heal.
Yes, she has it.
Okay. So now every time she does anything to you, like basically she's gonna give you a free anti-heal. It's really, really strong. And you don't need to buy it. And it's really good for her. Oh my god. Wow. Be careful with the gauge. Okay, perfect. See, there you comboed perfectly. It's like when you are more patient in pulling the trigger and dashing and stuff, you begin comboing way better. When you actually give yourself time to think about it, right?
Nice.
I think impatience is your enemy here. Okay. Tactical ult.
Yes. It's like a ceremony.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the key points in this... Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
So the key points that I'm going to write down is basically a couple points. So impatience, when going in, wait for perfect moments instead of rushing too much. Then the Samira wall thing, I guess, when you explained that you didn't know how it works, now it makes more sense to me. Because I was like... wait, can you share again and show me
yes,
your...
yes.
Can you open up the replay? So we have another session in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that session in the future, we're gonna go over a lot of mechanical things and mechanical drills that I won't give you yet. But what I want you to do is open up that replay, and I wanna I want you to show me when you fought Samira mid lane. No, it's way later in the mid lane.
And the mid lane.
Later, it's later. It's later.
Like here?
No, it's like before that, I think.
Before.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you're there already. It's before that. It's sooner. Maybe it's around here. Let me see. Can you normal speed, please? There we go. I didn't write down what time it was. That's my bad. Oh, here's where you didn't hit the tower. So that's simply you should hit the tower. So again, impatience. See, instead of hitting, she killed herself doing that. See, you use all of your combo on the wall, and then you don't hit the tower, and you're impatient when you hold. So impatience literally killed you there. Impatience on using the combo when she's using the wall instead of waiting for the wall, and then impatience in ulting before hitting the tower. right? So League of
Yes.
Legends is a game of timing. This is what you gotta understand. You gotta wait for the perfect moments to do things instead of rushing and doing them as soon as you can. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, the middling thing. When was it? Maybe later.
I think it happens.
There,
I
there,
think
there.
it happens here.
Yeah, yeah, there. So, can you show the camera on you? Yeah. Okay, so what you will see here is that you broke the rule that I told you, which was keep enemies at the edge of your range. See, you dash forward, and this is where you die. See how melee range you are?
Right.
Okay. And you didn't ult in the whole process.
Yes.
And you were using... Remember how I told you that if you're good at comboing with Lucian, you never use attack speed? I want you to go back to that play, and I want you to see how you were actually trying to kite her with just right clicks, which is attack speed, which is something that you never do with Lucian if you play this build. I want you to see how you were normally out-attacking her without any kind of double shots or anything. Here, see? Auto.
Yes.
See? So this is not something that you do. So what you would do instead is like, you would just eat to the side and use the combo and then walk back at the same time as you're ulting her. So she cannot out-attack you. Your ult has like, more than 1,000 range. And her ult, her whole kit is 500 range, okay?
Right.
In fact, she does more damage to you if you go melee. Her aura attack does more damage. Her Q does more damage melee. She has an easier time hitting the Q on you if you're melee, because you can dodge if you're ranged. And not only that, melee range, he hits you with the wind wall. Like, if you don't go melee range, she couldn't even ult you, by the way, because she wouldn't have stacked the ult.
With her W.
Right, exactly. So you basically gave her a free ult and free damage, okay? So this comes all the way back to positioning. I think if you fix your positioning and your impatience, you could be in diamond already. Because for a gold platinum player, you have like the best camera movement that I've seen in gold. So
thank you.
But and that's a good thing, because there are certain things in League, like bad habits, like camera control, it's really hard to fix, right? I'm not saying your camera control is perfect. You definitely have to move it more. But the fact that you have it unlocked and moving and stuff is just something that you don't see in gold and platinum often. And what you need to fix is that you have all this potential. When the laning phase started in level 2, I was like, wait, this looks like a diamond for Lucian. Why is this gold or platinum? And the dive was really good. Like, you were super patient. Do you remember the tower dive? You were super patient and you used your W and then went out instead of rushing in, right? And you let your team get the kills. And you trusted your team to... Remember when I said learn when your team doesn't need you? In the tower dive in bot lane, I want you to see how you played all of my rules. Like, you were long range, you were patient, you didn't rush in, and when you saw that the team didn't need you anymore, you just left the tower. So go back to the dive and see what I mean.
I think
it's the first skill. It's the first skill.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah. So I want you to see how you applied all of the things that I was mentioning. Like super patient, pushing the wave, then you just doubled you with the Nami bubble and Nami E, and that's it. You just left the tower and you knew that the team didn't need you anymore. Here, see. Just like a couple tower shots and see, they don't need me. I'm patient, right? And then you went back to your old ways with that dash, didn't you? That final dash could have killed you, because if you dash like that final dash was super bad, because if you actually hit Samira there with a final dash, you get tower aggro and it's a fully charged tower, it one-shots you with one shot.
Right.
So you almost undid all of your thing. Like for 10 seconds you were like Buddha mode, like ascended to Nirvana, and then you went back to your old ways instantly, right? So this play is a clear example of like the good things that you do and the things that you have to avoid. So that dash was really bad. You don't dash. You never dash inside the tower range, because if the enemy is stuck on their tower, you don't need the dash to get into them. You just walk into them. Where are they gonna go? You just walk into them and you dash out, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's really important. But you see what I mean? No, don't you?
Yes.
The difference. So the things you need to start working on before our next session is this impatience, this dashing forward, this playing in the appropriate range. I don't know if you have any more questions about this particular match. I want to know how you felt about it, like the way control, the tips, everything.
You're right about the the dashing, the dashes. I should try to dash sideways instead of like towards the enemy.
Yeah. It's like what you gotta remember is that you wanna always keep this golden rule applies for every ADC. You wanna keep the enemies in that bright spot, okay? So when
Okay.
you're dashing in, like, can you show the time Samira killed you when you dashed in lane? It was sooner, I think. It was yeah, no.
Was it-
Later, yeah. Later. There. I think it's there. Yeah. So let's see your dash again.
여기다. Here.
Yeah. So where is Samira? So why do you dash? Where is Samira gonna go? Doesn't she have to come to you regardless?
Yes, true.
Like show that again. Look at where you're standing. Just by virtue of your pathing, like pause here, she has to come to you to get to the tower. So why would you use the dash if she has to come to you anyway, right?
Because I was afraid this Senna and Samira are gonna like surround me.
But the dash that's exactly why you save the dash, because now you dash inside of between them both. Like look, see? She has to come to you. Okay? So remember what the dash means in League of Legends. It's a gap closer. But she will close that gap for you. You don't need her to do that. I mean, you don't need to do that yourself. She will close that gap because she will go to the tower and you're in the way. So why would you dash, right?
I see.
So this is a rule about League. When you're ganking someone or pathing towards someone or chasing someone, you imagine what's called their line of safety, which is the pathing that they will take to run away. In this case, it will most of the time be the tower, right? Their tower.
Mm-hmm.
When an enemy is when you are approaching someone, they will go to a line of safety. And what happens is, if you're in the way of their line of safety, it means that you never need to use any gap closers, because by virtue of you being in the way of their line of safety, they will pass through you, and they will do the work of your gap closer. You don't need the gap closer, and you save it. So this is interesting, because this is actually something I teach a lot of junglers, and I think it's the first time I have had to teach it to ADC, because like usually it doesn't, like, you know, a situation like this doesn't usually happen, because you kind of against your own lane. But see, imagine her line of safety is towards the tower and it passes through you, right? I mean, you will cut it off. You will cut it off where like the rocks are in the middle, right?
Then in this situation, how would you have moved?
So I would have just done the fast combo on Samira with a W first, and only when I see the direction in which she dashes, I dash out of it to keep the long range. I will probably fast combo here when she will dash to you, so I will just fast combo here without the E, just W auto, Q auto, and then the reason you do is this: you start with W auto to surprise her. She won't wind wall yet. Then after she sees the W auto, she will wind wall, and that's when you use the Q. Your Q goes through wind wall, okay? And then after she doesn't have wind wall, you just double shot, E and double shot again, and she's dead.
Nice. So your dash, you save it.
Yes, because she will, like, she's the one that has to come to you here. Like, if you dash like this, the basic rule of League is you never dash in the direction opposite to an enemy's line of safety. So imagine their line of safety. It's like an arrow pointing to their own tower, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You never use gap closers in the direction opposite to a lane of safety. Because if you use the gap closer opposite to a lane of safety, you're actually enlarging the gap, not making it close. I mean, you would use it, I would use it, yeah, but only when she dashes to you, because then she will not care about her lane of safety anymore. She will be fighting you, right? The issue is that right now she's not fighting you yet, and you're using the E for nothing. Like, it gave you nothing. It put you in a worse spot, and you lost it. You lost the double shot potential. You lost the fast combo with auto, like double shot E, double shot again, 4 auto attacks. You lost that, and you lost the repositioning after she uses the E to get closer to Nami. It's like, it's really bad.
Got it.
And now look at your Q with exhaust. See, did no damage.
Yes.
See, wait, go back. See how you flashed? Well, that flash could have been an E. That's exactly what I meant. The way you use E in and then flash out. What's the purpose of that? Couldn't you just save your E and then E out?
Right.
Right? That
Yes,
flash
you're
could have
right.
been an E. Okay. And the issue here is that you're not thinking about what the Samira will do. That I think that's the main issue that most players have, which is you think about only what you wanna do and not what Samira will do. So you don't think
yes.
about when she will win wall. You don't think about when she will use E, where she will path, the fact that she will pass through you, so you don't need your E. You need to think. You need to think about what they will do. Okay.
Got it.
So ideally in League, you will need to think more about the point of view of the enemy than yours. Okay. So
Okay.
this session, by the way, I saw someone in the chat mention that you will forget. That's why this spreadsheet exists and why I recorded the session. And you actually should